Hello. This is going to be your daily for Tuesday, August 27th, 2019. So, rather than I'm going to focus on the energy of my subscribers that I am aware of that are on my channel. And if you'll give me 1 minute, I just want to pick up the energies from many of you, maybe all of you. Let's see how much I can get. But just give me 1 minute, okay? So you can watch me as I channel through. And the messages that I get are going to sound strange to some, but are going to sound exactly the way they should to the person who's supposed to hear it. Understand? So I'm going to say things that will mean things to some of you. I'm going to say things that are going to be like, what is she talking about? And if you don't know, then it's not for you. So pay attention, okay? Pay attention. And again, this is just going to be through my psychic ability. I'm not using any cards. I'm not using any other tools but my grandmother. So give me 1 minute while I channel through so I can find out what it is you need to hear. Somebody out there is waiting for a phone call, for a result, maybe medical, to hear about somebody, whether or not they're okay out of surgery, if somebody is responsive, if somebody is going to be okay. The answer is yes. So whoever that is desperately waiting to hear if somebody's going to pull through, I want you to know it was a struggle for them. I want you to know they had a choice to make while they were under the anesthesia, whether to stay or go, and they chose to stay. They were also encouraged by the angels on the other side to stay. They still have work to do. It may have seemed very bad and very desperate. It may have seemed like it was a really bad situation, but I can tell you, they're going to have to work to get back to what they used to do. They're going to need therapy. They're going to be in a rehab. Their temperature's going to spike a little bit after surgery, but they'll be okay. It'll be a rough patch, but they'll be okay. The next thing I hear about is a child's bicycle, a problem with the chain, the way something's pedaling. I see the motions of the pedal going up and down. So whatever that situation is, be careful, because I see the child getting their finger, and it's a very little finger, so it's a smaller child, under 8 years old. I see their finger getting caught in that chain, so remove that bicycle so it's not freely available for this child to go mess around with while you're busy or occupied with somebody else. I feel like there's conversations at work for somebody. Somebody has been having a bickering thing with a partner at work or a coworker at work. This bickering back and forth, this giving funny looks, this, setting the other one up, not completing a task, knowing it's going to make the other person upset, or not relaying a message or phone calls. Don't play those games. Don't play those games. You're hired to do your job. Do a job. Do the job that's expected of you from the time you clock in till the time you clock out. Next, I hear somebody is definitely stepping up to the plate. Now, whether that's somebody who's playing professional baseball, whether that's somebody who's maybe stepping up to help out with something, that may be somebody who is willing to either donate, maybe even donate a kidney. It feels like a kidney. Somebody's willing to donate. Somebody may be also donating blood. So I hear donation, donation, donation. Somebody else could be donating financial means to someone. Monetary value, yes. I also feel somebody around horses. So something about horses. A horse is having trouble with one front leg. I think it's the left leg, but it could be depending on how you're standing at the horse. So, this horse is very tall, many hands high, more than the average. This horse is also very black, and also has the white spot right here, kind of like Black Beauty. That even may be the name of your horse. What I'm getting is something with the leg, but there's an infection in the leg. So please contact the veterinarian to get the medication needed for that horse, or you're going to lose your horse. For some of you, where relationships are concerned, I feel like you're fighting a battle that's not yours to fight. For some of you, it feels like you are reaching for a star that is not yours. What I mean by that is, you can't do the work for both of you. You can give plenty of love, plenty of encouragement, but the other person needs to be willing to be a willing participant, to try to actively initiate. Okay? Do not give someone credit where credit is not earned. For some of you, there is going to be a speeding ticket given or a careless driving ticket given. Yes, this is a general message. Yes, it is to all. Yes, it is not for one particular type of person or type of zodiac sign or air, fire, earth, water. It's neither. It is for who's owning it. Take it and own it. These are gifts coming to you. This ticket that you're getting, I feel like there is no check that was done on a particular radar detector. It seems that they're supposed to have Department of Transportation or somebody goes and checks the balance of it, the quality of it, the preciseness of this machine, and they did not do that. It has not had its check. Therefore, you could fight that ticket in court and win. Some of you are willing to challenge it, and some of you won't. Just letting you know. Some of you be very careful about a bridge opening and the warning not coming down in time. Meaning if there's a stick that'll come down to say, stop, the bridge is going to open, or lights flashing, something may not work properly. So as you're always approaching that bridge, I want you to be careful. Okay, be careful, pay attention to what else is around. Usually there is a police car that is near that bridge when it's going to open. If you see that car in a different position than it usually is, that means the bridge is going to open, so be careful. For some of you, you've been having stomach issues, stomach problems, stomach pains. For some of you, yes, there is a virus going around too, I know, because I've had that issue. So that could be just air signs, and I don't mean to put that out there, but it could be air signs. But there is definitely something with the stomach, something with digestive issues, something with stress. Hormonal imbalance, okay, very strong. Push the fluids, ladies. Push the fluids, gentlemen. Okay? I'm also hearing about cranberry juice. Very important for somebody out there with a very bad urinary tract infection. Lemonade, cranberry juice, but you may want to get to the doctor. The over-the-counter stuff isn't going to do it. For some of you, I am getting there is going to be an opportunity for you to put something back together, for you to make a new something, whether it's make a new way, make a new agreement, make a new bond, okay? Some of you may be just getting a brand new relationship. Some of you may be deciding that you've walked away from something that you don't want to go back to. You finally understand that person is not going to change, and you're not willing to make any more sacrifices for that person. You are now just focusing on you. Good job. Good job. The next message that I have is going to be for... okay. There's a station wagon. There's a camper. A trailer. There's barrels in a yard. There's a wooden fence. There's a white house. There's something tall in a distance, so whether that's like a tower or a telephone tower, or I just hear tower. So whatever that is for you, whoever's around that area, be careful of fires, okay? Also, too, I'm hearing about the hottest states like Texas, California, even Nevada. Be careful of fires, explosions, things of that nature. I'm also hearing about 3 planes going to come down. 3 planes going to come down. I'm also getting something about drownings, accidental drowning in an ocean, off of a boat. It's going to be somebody well known, unexpected. I'm also hearing about something to do, and now I hear sirens. I'm hearing about something to do with interaction. Something to do with getting involved. Something to do with donating your time. Something to do with unexplainable event. Somebody also is experiencing some type of spiritual encounters around you. I don't feel like they're bringing harm. I don't feel like they're bringing negativity, but I do feel like they are bringing attention to you. And they are there for a reason, and just for a little while. They're not going to stay. They'll stay as long as they need to until they get a message to you. I will not reveal the message. I want you to know it. I want to hear about it on here. I want you to send me a message about it. When you get the message, you're going to know what it is. It is from a grandmother or grandfather, because it's grand is all I keep hearing, on the other side. So if your grandmother or grandfather is on the other side, there may be a message that they're trying to send to you, okay? That's what I want you to understand. There may be a message they're trying to send. So pay attention, listen carefully, pay attention to your dreams, all right? So Tuesday is going to be a rather nonchalant kind of day. Not a lot of bad things are happening, not a lot of negativity at all. Tomorrow seems to be very positive and make you feel very strong and powerful. You're also going to stand up for yourself, but in a respectful way, not arguing. Some of you are going to make a decision to decide to be a blessing to somebody instead of waiting at home for your blessing. And that's a good thing. That's the way to get more blessings, is to be a blessing for someone else. All right? So with that being said, this is the daily for Tuesday, August, I think it's 2019.